Is this on? Hello? Yeah, it's working. Hooray! Sorry about that, just weird camera. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, depending on what time zone you're in. It's Itsuchi here. Just to share some big updates on the game. I actually recorded a video separately and it was half an hour long, and so I decided to delete it and try again. So yeah, I'll try to be a little quick this time. So lots of cool things to cover. Not worth doing a full trailer, but yeah, I kind of wish I had waited on teaser trailer 8 till it was at the stage, but anyway, I was pressed for time. Anyway, we'll jump right in. So I've basically just worked my way down the menu, and we'll kind of go from there. So yeah, let's start off with single player modes. So as many of you may have already known, I did add in the arcade. Team battles are not here yet, so these still won't work. But score attack is here, and it works exactly as it did before. The only changes really are they use the power system for these. Oh, bad stage. But they use the power system for the score battle and the time attack modes. And for the, I don't know how they calculated score in the original games, but in mine you do lose points for getting hit. And so that's kind of how the grading system works. You actually lose more points than you gain. So like if I gain 100 points, I think there's a 25% multiplier, so I'll lose 125 points for the same attack. So that's kind of how it works. So basically, getting hit is basically permanent damage. But obviously, there's going to be a buffer built in so that, you know, you're obviously going to get hit. But that's how the score battle works, is to, you know, beat 10 battles and don't get hit. There will be bonuses for, yeah, for using specials and things like that, and flashy things. Same thing for time attack, except for, I mean, it's also a power system, but there's no scoring system. So for time attack, it's just win as quickly as possible. Yeah. Otherwise, same philosophy. Just play 10 battles. Yeah. The only penalty for getting hit is that it takes longer to recover. I also added in survival. And for survival, now that Battle Royale mode has been added, I realized that I can also add in Kumite. This originally wasn't planned because power system doesn't support that, but then I added stamina battles, and then stamina battles like, you know, actually I can add Royale. And now that Royale's in, I'm like, well, now that the game supports more than one player more than 2 players on stage at the same time, I can bring back Kumite. However, as you see, there's no space on the menu to add Kumite as its own designated in the primary menu for single player. So I was like, technically it's actually just a version of survival. It's really just Royale survival. So I put it in here. So you have classic survival, team-based survival, which is not in the game, and Kumite survival, which is also not yet programmed, but I'll program that soon. Classic is in though. I'm just picking random characters at this point. Yeah, I'll win a battle here just so I can go to the results screen and show you guys the new results screen. Yeah, just to win at least one battle in survival to get to the, or get immediately attacked. Y'all, computers have combos in this, I'll get to that later in the video. Trying to keep it shorter than 30 minutes. Just die, Kibo. Oh my gosh, you're not even that strong. I don't even have Akamaru. Oh gosh. See, computers be cheating. Like, how did you even just keep cheating? Die. Yay. Okay, and now I just have to lose the next battle, and then that'll take me to, oh, Toby. Destined fight. Yeah, just don't tell me Toby. Yay. Basically, I want to show you guys the results screen, because, just, one, show it to you, and two, there's a few things, a few talking points. Come on, Toby. Use them combos. Do what Kibo was just doing in the last match. Yeah. There we go. Alright, I'm dead. So this is the results screen, based off of viewer, of course. So basically, I know my camera's kind of blocking it, but there is a coming soon. That's what that says, coming soon, right here. Basically, I can't do ranking just yet because specials are not in the game yet. So when it comes to like score attack, like I say, there will be incentives to use specials more. You'll get more points for using jutsu versus just random taijutsu, standard taijutsu. Same thing for time attack. Obviously the timer pauses whenever you use a cinematic jutsu, so using jutsu that take away damage quickly and pauses the timer will impact how you do. So since jutsu are not in the game just yet, I can't really determine what a good score or time or survival rating is. So right now, the results is here just to show you how you did. You can take a screenshot and save that. But yeah, basically until I add jutsu, that'll still say coming soon. But it will come after jutsu are in the game. So that's really it for single player modes. I guess we can go ahead and talk about Hurricane Clash mode since we're here. Let's see, let's place Johnny Minato because he's fun. We'll start at the crossway stage because that's a good medium, and I'll just take you there. Look at that image though, like can we just pause and say like, I just love that shot right there. Anyway, let's go. Alright, so we're gonna head this way. I've already teased this in images. Experiment with camera angles, guys, so bear with the camera twitching. So if you guys are on my Discord or follow my YouTube channel, you may have already known about this. But I'm just going to go there in person so you can see just, again, the scale of this map. So we're now at Riverside. Oh yeah, I guess first Easter egg is, yep, that is, yeah, that's the tower from the Force to Death. Which I guess is part of the thing that I'm trying to show you. Guys, like, how long have I been running so far? Like, this map is massive. We're about halfway there. Yay. Massive map. So this is the east side of the village. Basically, that road right there takes you to the main gate, which we'll go there at some point. Massive leaf. So this is the east side of the village. You go outside the walls into this east forest. I'll fill it in more later, but basically the new stage I added is the training field, as you can start to see over there. I'm trying to make this map as accurate as possible to the anime and manga, so I'm really shooting for accuracy on these stages, so it does look a little bit different than it did in Revolution. It actually looks more like Storm. There is collision here, so just don't mind. I removed the collision for the door because I'm not programming, animating the door opening. But yeah, here's the third training field. Yay! And the War Memorial. You can stand on it even though it's disrespectful. The river's back. Now, you can see kind of clipping through the stage there, I'm actually supposed to add rocks. I just haven't added the rocks yet. And I may close this gap a little bit more. I didn't actually intend for it to be, oh, you can just run up, to be that big. But anyway, yeah, I'm just going to add rocks. That'll cover that up. I just haven't added the stones yet. But anyway, yeah, that's the river. And this is the third training field. Yeah, just how it takes place in the show. Also, there's the exit. If you take this other path, I haven't finished it yet, but I've started it, just gotten the go. Take this other path, and it takes you to the entrance to the Forest of Death. You guys may remember this from the anime and manga where Anko took all the students after the exams test with Hibiki, and they went and they all lined up here to sign their, waivers. This is that area. I obviously got to add all of that stuff here, but this is where that's supposed to take place, and that's supposed to be the Forest of Death. So this will all become Deep Forest, and I'll add, the buildings and things like that for the registry. But this is the Forest of Death registry, and I know I said I was going to make this video smaller, and it's like, it's just it's so many things to talk about and to show. But basically, oh, we gotta go this way. This is all supposed to be deep, thick forest. My goal is you will actually get to play the tuning exams, not play battles in the tuning exams, but play the tuning exams. So there will be a part of story mode where you actually have to traverse through the Forest of Death. You will have ninja encounters. I do plan on incorporating the Heaven and Earth scroll scenario where you actually have to, you'll start off with one or the other, and you actually have to fight people and find the other scroll. Losing a battle will cost you your scroll. So if you lose both scrolls, you then have to find both scrolls. At some point you will encounter Orochimaru as part of the canon, and then you do, once you get both scrolls, have to make your way through, without losing your scrolls, to this building, which I'm just going around it because, yeah, there's collision. And yeah, inside, once you reach here, of course, you win the mission, and then thus starts the preliminaries. So yeah, and obviously this is actually inside the tower with collision. Yeah. Camera angles. Yay, don't you love them? But yeah, training exams, preliminaries, and then we'll just leave through the wall because why not? But yeah, that actually is physically inside the tower. Anyway, that's enough about free roam. The tower's there. Thank you, Clash Ninja 2, for having that so I could rip it. And yeah, just again so you guys see the scale of this map. Like, how long did it take us to get here? So long. Anyway, let's move on because this video is already getting long. Just made a couple of tweaks to Royale specifically. There was a glitch in the original game. If you guys have the current demo, you'll probably notice a glitch if you select 8 characters. Also, Pain and KONAN are here. We'll get to that. We will get to that. But if you select 8 characters in the current demo, the 8th player will just shoot off screen when it starts for some reason. Don't know why that happens. It's literally just random. I found out that swapping player 7 and player 8 fixes it. I don't know why. They're in the same exact position. I do not know why player 8 would shoot across when he was in that specific position. But anyway, let's see. Why not? Go to the battle arena. You'll see here, it doesn't.
Get ready.
Yep, everything's good. And you'll also notice that the camera rotated. I designed it so that all, whenever you start a battle, excuse me, Battle Royale, I'm dying. Should have drank some water, sorry guys. Lots of talking. The camera always started at a 90-degree angle and then rotate to straight, just to add a little bit of dynamic intro until I add the actual proper stage intro and character intros, which will come later, of course. Alright, moving right along. Yeah, I don't think I made any other changes to that so far. So now let's jump into practice mode. This is the final segment of this showcase. We're going to talk about the dummy character movesets. I've made lots of tweaks just for funsies. We're going to play as Pain and KONAN because you guys have not seen them in game before. Oh, actually, while we're here on the character selection, let's talk about the characters I forgot. So I've added some new goodies to the roster. First are alternate outfits. There are more outfits now. Not a whole lot. I want to add a few more. But basically just adding in more alts. So obviously you guys knew War Sakura was here because she's a second character for 100 healings. She is different from the regular. And I also had Ino originally in there just to be a counterpart because why not? I went on and added Hinata and her war outfit, and I added in Tenten's war outfit. You may have known that if you've seen the teasers for it. Additionally, for those who missed the teaser as well, Kabuto is actually like an Echo Fighter. Kind of like how I did the Leaf Jonin here, where Iruka, Mizuki, Ebisu, they're all really the same character with slight variations in the moves, has like different ninja tools, slight different moves, but the base, the core of their moves and jutsu are roughly going to be about the same. So I just put them in one character slot, and then yeah, you just pick which basically variation you want. So like Iruka will have like small shuriken, Mizuki has big shuriken, Ebisu may have kunai. That's kind of how it works. So yeah, they usually have some kind of difference, but nothing major. Same thing goes for Kabuto and Team Kabuto, which consists of Yoroi, Akado, and Mizumi Tsurugi. These two characters were his teammates in the show, and it's so cool to see them playable in a mainline game. So they are here. Yoroi's my favorite so far. He's just, I don't know, I'm just excited for Yoroi. He's the one that fought Sasuke in the training exam, so you know I get to play like basically the full preliminary rounds. And then Mizumi is the one that fought Kankuro. So he can absorb chakra, that's his main thing. So chakra absorption, kind of like Jirobo. And Mizumi is stretchy, basically Mr. Fantastic. Elastigo. Luffy. Yeah, that's his power. But their base moveset will be basically the same as Kabuto's. Kabuto will be like Medic Ninja. This guy will be chakra absorption, and he will be like a stretch attack. That's kind of how the movesets will work. But otherwise the same. And then of course we got not them. We got Pain and KONAN. So let's go ahead and hop in. We'll go. honestly, let's just do their training field. Why not? Alright, so moveset wise. Oh, and also, yay, third training field. Music. So I expanded the moveset quite a bit. Basically, in a nutshell, all attacks, or most attacks now, can be followed up. In the original demo, like that would just be one attack, that's one attack, and that's just it, just to give them something. But now these can be followed up with additional moves. Well, I guess if I hit, yeah, you see that? They can be followed up. But something you may notice is the move they follow up with is not always the same. See that? These are all the same button inputs, and they're like doing something different on the second attack. That's because I added in a randomizer to the dummy moveset for land-ending attacks. It basically just randomizes any other attack, so you make it doubles like that. Perfect. But basically, it just goes basically infinitely until you you get a launching attack, such as tripping or something like that. You can do some serious comboing if you get the right attacks. Like, look at what's happening! One time I got up to 10, I just got good options. And they can really, especially with no velocity reduction, they can really get up there. Even ground attacks. Like, that one was great! It's not every animation's perfect, specifically on duplicates. The smoothing doesn't work as well for duplicate attacks. But otherwise, it almost looks like it's a normal moveset. The randomizers, like I say, is just to give it some personality for dummy characters, so not everyone's doing the exact same thing. When they fight, they're actually all doing different things and different possibilities for combos. So I basically gave it an array of options, like here's a bunch of different moves, pick one, and do that. The BBB is always the same, just to give, but then after that, that's when it starts to randomize, and it can be anything. Same thing with A, of course. Yep, and you can, of course, mix and match, so like a B, 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 A. Yeah, so, yeah, so that's basically the dummy moveset. It's got a lot more combo options and a lot more cool things to do. I've gotten some really brutal, like, insane combos if you get lucky with the randomizer. Let's see. Like, yeah, you get some really good stuff sometimes, so just really fun to play around with. Yeah, oh, see, that one was great. That looked beautiful. Anyway, this video is way too long already. I said I was going to be shorter. I don't even know where it's at now, but anyway, that's how it works now. I'm not releasing, this is not ready for public demo just yet. There's just not enough changes. I mean, this is big stuff, but it's not enough big from the last demo. Keep enjoying that for now. But I will, for those who want to, I'll make a formal announcement for this, but I'll just soft tease. Otherwise, for the general public, I will, of course, keep working on the game and release another big demo later on in development. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this far. Hopefully this video is shorter than the last one, and we'll see you soon with future updates. Take care.